What's going on? I think we're using this other one actually. So this one.
As long as you remain.
As long as you remain.
Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins.
Let's start skipping this shit.
Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Precisely.
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what GIGZ wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. A citizen's revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Shortcut. Reflection Man.
Nothing like a little unrest.
Let the day hear you say that.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Tar bucket.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Why, your stall is...
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Sod
Well,
off.
the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
These side quests are...
There were
kinda
ghosts
boring.
at the gates, not blazing.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame,
Slow.
but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I left everything in the capital.
As long as you remain, the veil will see to your needs.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
Those things I said before about you didn't mean.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Who the fuck is Philippe? Who gives a fuck?
Captain.
For you? Certainly. Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Just a little bit. Skip it a little bit. Check. Check.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
If I let it play out, like...
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope. And one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you for...
Annie, speak. I think
Not...
wouldn't be...
It's just too much.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. But I until...
At least the side quest dialogue. That's a hard motherfucker. Look at all these fucking bullshit side quests. Bullshit. Bullshit. What?
Come back. Oh, don't tell me we've run out of patio nuts at all.
So what do I owe the honour? So, will it be?
Nice.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
This sword's pretty cool.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
We just been 100% it so far, so might as well keep going. It's like so good. It's just like drawn out, kind of. There's one over there, so let's. can go the long way.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Canva lost.
It's down, right?
True. I'm sorry. Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
With Canva in the hands of Akashic,
how was
she? Need to find another port.
The Enterprise.
Ah, Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you ever know?
Don't tell me. You need more bomb ash.
Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermo amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make it out of any old rubbish, neither.
Bird blanket
We
cage.
need the
Bird
good
cage
stuff.
blanket.
And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to.
Oh, it is. I promise you.
So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find?
We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them.
More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one.
That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins.
So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding?
That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind. And we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
All right then. Wish me luck.
It'll do. I'll be keeping all my fingers and toes crossed.
Sorry, I'm snacking. Gotta get the snacking, gotta get the snacking. Gotta get the snacking, gotta get the snacking. Is there something else out here?
With Canva in the hands of Akashic,
The Enterprise.
to find another port.
It's over here.
So, she don't need sails or oars. But she's still the fastest ship.
What's all this? What's all this?
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
Why? Because you're hanging
I'm
out
looking
the
for Doris.
cage. You
Is
can't
she
even
here?
hang out up there.
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the
that's why
mission
you're
was,
back in.
she insisted on going herself. Alone.
If you were a
Did
good
she?
boy, you could stay out.
What was the mission?
Follow an
went up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's area were keen to talk about their imprisonment and about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone? Maybe Cole was right to be worried.
How do you split the sea, you reckon? I reckon we're better off not knowing.
I reckon. If I die of anything, it's probably gonna be from cookies. For real. I love him. And he backs me up.
News then, did you?
What bad news?
Huh.
About Dravost. Blackthorn's old haunt. With
So
the forge and all that.
my last two streams didn't post. Couldn't check the audio. Mess with the mic a little bit, might be low. I don't know why they're not posting. Didn't check YouTube. But at least on Twitch they're not posting.
Well, anyway, the mine's just down the road from there are spewing at Aoife like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Does Blackthorn know?
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
Dravost! Should be drinking coffee and not milk, but that's absolutely good. Do I really want to go do a bajillion of these? Look at all this shit. Oh my god. See how quick they are. Multiples? Oh, fuck you.
Do you have any fresh water?
Fuck off.
The well's been all but dry since the skies changed.
Yeah, you couldn't.
What is it this time?
Nothing like. I just find it.
All right.
Thank.
This one is right there.
What's happened? The guards of the king.
You're right, old Beric. They seem...
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
The Consortium. Like, what the fuck
But
is...
I thought...
This is so hard to follow.
Help you go even at some...
Oh.
And look how long it is.
Well, for meeting the Silver... Should I?
Yeah.
You're in defense, so I'll do.
All right. To Randalar, then. Better not keep Eloise waiting. No use calling Ambrosia now.
But I wouldn't give her a hot meal. Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna
No use calling
One
Ambrosia
man I
now.
call Ambrosia.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Good girl.
Oh.
This won't be easy. Time to fight. Thanks, girl.
The Consortium. How'd she get over here?
You wish to consult.
We'll fight. That's about it.
I would that no and
Sorry, we're gonna do a bunch of these, and I do not want to sit.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
as am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. They deserved more.
Hello. What? A pack of things?
I'll get...
Let's get him.
Hold on, Theo.
How do I get back up here? shit.
Run like the wind.
All right. That'll do, girl. Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Torgal. There's a dragon. Uh-oh, fuck. Alright, let's do this. Or what? Or something else. Or. Bird. Or we're gonna die, that's it. Or I'll eat more cookies. And then I die eventually. Oh yeah. But I'm sure as hell gonna eat cookies until I do. Yeah, I cast it.
Over here! Over here! Sick him! Over here! Get him! Over here! Throw to
I wanna die. Thought I put on.
Where are you, Theo?
Get him! Throw to him! Get him! Throw to him!
Definitely not feeling that one, so I might. I ran all this way from nothing.
These creatures have already turned. You're finished. Over I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
I can't even push it enough. My shit's seizing up, sorry.
Get
I get hit. Come on, baby, we almost got it.
This one.
He's gonna pin us. Very good. Come on. There we go. Look at my arm. 4,000 experience.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
And a new sword, but it's pretty easy.
We have to get you out of here.
I'll be sure to catch it.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
What the fuck is that?
Theodore! So will you! Elle. Theodore. Take care of my sister. Theodore. Wait. Goodbye, Elle.
What's that even about?
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before
Theo told me he clearly had, but he said just as you...
I would be how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken.
I don't know. Listen
and
to this, I'm
devoted
gonna
myself
get
to the family business instead.
I can't fucking...
But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself. That he had always been grateful to you for saving him. And that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down.
Oh my goodness.
You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together.
Loved one another.
You always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be. Bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's. Wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then.
Shut up, worm.
For Theodore.
Worm and my chicks, worm. I had this vape juice for a while. Not this particular kind, but... Anyway. Listen to the story. So I bought this, long story short, I had this vape juice that I bought so long ago that I didn't like. It wasn't good in any of my vapes. Right? And then I bought this refillable one. I've tried this, and then once this died, I filled it up. I filled this up with the old vape juice that I don't like because I'm running out of vape juice. And it tastes so fucking good in here. All of a sudden, that vape, it tastes really good. But it would never taste like that through any of my other vapes. So, after a year of having it, I found a vape that it tastes good. It's weird. It happens to be some disposable I broke open to put vape juice. I just you pop the top right off of there, and you you see the thing, you put the juice right in there. Recharge it, but then it'll fry the sponge eventually to where it tastes like shit, like if you burn a coil or something. But if you take care of it for as long as you can and keep it filled and don't smoke it, don't vape it too much when you're out of juice, it won't burn the coil. Looking for the remote. Control. What's up with all these fucking side missions? Do I want to do any of this? Like, realistically? Really?
Deal with these ones first.
Be safe.
This one. Nice try. This one. Get him. All yours, Torvald. To find this spherical echo.
Until it's had to get on the stream. Rodriguez. Rodriguez.
This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
Two more.
Everything is back the way it was. I don't know how they did it.
Take that, you not...
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful.
Why?
Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from
Why
each
what,
other's
baby?
throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call, and they
We'll fight, won't we?
of the long hour by
How could I
Vic,
Oh.
What's the difference?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Like mustard and man. Drake, saffron and sage.
If there's one thing we've learned over the past few
When the Fang fella took my livelihood with it.
We need someone who can bring the whole town together.
Gilbert, take this crystal. It's no more use than...
God damn it. Do it like this, Jigowitz.
Everything's back the way it was.
What?
Still. Huh? I've never... You're not... All right, let's leave it.
You know what? Talk to a bajillion people.
If those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them. They'll be no match for us.
So that don't make sense.
Fly, Ambrosia.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him. The one who kills Locke and Fingers. Take his head off. Over here.
Damn.
Stay down. Over here! Get him! Get him! Get him! It's over.
Oh my gosh.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid.
No.
No.
What is...
Oh, listen.
What?
See, someone...
Oh my goodness.
You're...
It's a lot of dialogue.
Look.
All lie.
What we need I'm at you, mate. There, look.
Lubor, I can't...
And that?
Why you... Taking the bearer's side, Victor. You want to? No, I'm not.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss
You
outside?
all along.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but... Could I have a moment of your time?
I'm about to disturb you.
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency?
It's like either their
He
faces
pretended to be one
or
of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm
Or the
sorry,
words at
my
the
lord, but
bottom
he lied to us.
cut
He
off.
lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
Let's try this one.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our customers.
What?
Why the hell would I to take the bearers? I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like I thought, it's forget.
You right then. If I'll...
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
want to see some side
Clive,
missions?
you're here.
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid. I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw? Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. Zoltan, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. We're short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Ready for what? Do I look like I'm not ready? Don't make me question myself like I'm not ready. It's like...
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov. a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
So I took a little nap. But let's keep going, yeah? I'll take a nap and all of a sudden there's, you know? Now all of a sudden there's people there, huh? So what if I took a nap, you know? This is what happens. Once you eat a bunch of cookies and play boring side quests.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
Keep your weapons handy.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
You evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
But it won't come to that.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me, and give those things what for, yeah?
What's even happening? Shit.
All right. Which one of you's first?
Attack! Get him!
Nice try.
Almost killed! Over here!
What's over there? The scorpion. Back to back. Can I take him out? No. Almost. Damn. There we go.
Is that it? Apparently not.
What the fuck is it? Oh, this is an old school enemy.
Not getting past me.
Look at that fucking thing. I think it's fucking hilarious. I only got one high potion, dude. Got an elixir.
Over here!
What the fuck is that? Oh shit.
Go for them! Attack! This one!
Look how cock diesel that motherfucker is. Holy shit. Dude's fucking diesel.
This one! Go for them!
Need to rest my fingers. I'm getting carpal tunnel. Oh fuck off, all these. Fuck.
This one!
Oh, now it's back. Not bad. Double. They even let me push the button off. There he goes. Bye-bye. A boosh. What a mess. I get some coffee.
Now, the question is, Did I miss any?
Shit hurts your fucking hands.
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Though you do know, more will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Sid, you're even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravost won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
Getting medicated.
Right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you turned up when Dravosh needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed.
Dravost.
But what you said earlier...
Dravost.
It was true.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Shut up. Please.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
And this is?
A token
Dravost.
of lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan.
Zoltan.
There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin would be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravost in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
It's a good one.
That's not right.
Alright then.
With a little help from Blackthorn, I don't see why we can't restore Dravosh to its form.
Why what? More fucking green, dude. I think I'm done with green.
Glory.
Definitely done with green.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
It's a wonder they can still walk.
Ravished.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead
Warden
chose
of
to play with me
Darkness.
like a curl does a mouse.
Darkness.
Yeah. You underestimate yourself.
Darkness.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was
I'm lit.
ill-spoken. It's just...
Don't mind me.
I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps... perhaps the prince feels the same.
Smoke gin. You can see little souls and demons in the smoke a lot of times. They're called smoke gin faces.
What is this place?
Yeah, it's on my foot.
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing.
40 minutes.
My fault. My sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was
We're
my
gonna
poultices
gang
that
up.
saw you well.
You make them.
And sell them, or try to. Earns
She's a
me enough
good
for
guy
bread,
now.
most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
Recklessness. Eating too much cookies and smoking them marijuanas. Getting sleepy. What time is it? How dare you get sleepy at 8:30?
You need anything? You just ask.
No naps.
We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourceful.
Covered in nicks and...
Nicks and other nicks and then more nicks.
bumps, the lot of them.
Nicks and
It's a wonder
bumps,
they can
the lot
still
of
come
them.
back.
Nicks and bumps.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Can we get some good
the
shit to
man
make?
himself. We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his level work for the grip. The
This I'm
steel,
gonna watch.
meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
So cool. It's like,
well, bugger
and
me.
they just stare at each other.
We
Let's check it
actually
out.
did it.
Is it free? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Hell yeah. The corny factor to the maximum, but check it out. Yeah, recipe. We get it? Think so? You didn't even have that long.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best. Well, thanks for it, dear. That it? Fine.
This. Who's awfully thin these days?
Tell me we've run out of Pepe on our side. Farmers are abandoning their...
How do you split the sea?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
More? One more. It's easier though. Still pretty hard. I did 150. So we had on the whole time. Just the entire time. what I'm saying? Man, fuck that.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah,
Is that
Clive.
babies?
I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land,
There's a fucking history
you
lesson.
won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by...
Come on, chat. You gotta work with me a little bit once in a while. You know, just type it in. You're like, yo, this is fucked up. I'll see that shit. You feel me? Other than that, I'm gonna just fall asleep. And nothing will happen, but then I'll be like, oh, alright.
Time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye. It's over there.
Please, your grace. My Lord Marquis.
Yote, is anything the matter?
Fuck is Yote?
You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother.
Perhaps I might.
His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but his grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades, and thankfully, unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable.
Oh my goodness.
My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua?
Right.
Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
What's the actual?
So,
Squire.
What is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
I just did that green one because it was close. Was it up there?
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well, then that changes everything.
Yes, Josh.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example. One that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins. And though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles?
Miss said I could ride the Enterprise next. No, she didn't. She said I could.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
I turn this off so I can nod off in peace. See how long I can.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you
get
go.
away with playing.
Of course.
Of course. the sea. Sick of green ones. Fucking god.
No holding back. Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonewort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck.
Triple wearing.
I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing
Barely
for
put
it.
a dent in the thing.
This one. Over here. Too slow. This not good.
Come on, baby.
Farewell. Get him.
Alright. Come on.
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. Right. That should do it. Run like the wind.
could have made that.
The whole village is turned. No need to ride from here.
Get him! Get him!
I'm gonna talk a lot. I'm fucking dead. Reset. Fuck, I'm bad.
I needed that. No holding back.
Get him!
There you go.
This one. Sick him! This one.
Fuck!
Sick him! Get him!
Oh god. Fuck, oh button. That one sucked. I drank.
Nora should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Where is she?
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we...
Anything catch your eye? Much obliged. Thanks very much. There you go. Take care out there, eh?
Alright.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade. See, but if as they'd small it, so...
All right.
Thanks. There.
GIGZ.
Not better than
Sideboard.
you. Any,
What else we got? Fucking go.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
Just like old time.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
Alma.
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sanbreque. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid. I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
She literally does not go up though. Wait, I have it warm as fuck. Like, I know. drop my controller way too much. Drop it way too much. Drop. Boom. Yeah, you're cooking or something. That stick drift, I couldn't even play, remember? I bought it, I couldn't even play.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping you might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Time it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
Yes,
a
Sir Wade.
Kashik, a veritable legion of them. We don't...
Now you're out of time. What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lacked men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you?
Oh, no, man.
Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool! For Eastpool!
Let's go.
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them. And for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Await, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord.
And I...
Right.
The fuck?
Look up.
Little battle, come on.
And here it comes. Not let this village fall.
Go for it! Get him! Toggle! Kill! Attack! This one. Over here. Get him! Go for Get him! This one!
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rosfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East Pool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us.
No, I'll go join.
If may the...
This is no time to ride.
Really?
Ambrosia won't help me here.
That's why I gotta go.
Come on.
Ambrosia. The Ambrosia. Prior clamps. Ambrosia. What?
There it is. With me,
Ambrosia.
Back to East Pool.
Ambrosia. Ambrosia, yeah.
Lord Rosfield, the curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
It must.
I think it might.
Thank
No, you.
Wait, but forget that we're and this is Delco.
This.
Thank the heavens.
They're not slaves anymore.
No, you're and I after.
But you, I'll speak
in
and client.
Or
It's like watching a bad play.
Sit when the to be no.
So you and
thank I.
All sped up.
Thank you again for all you have done for me and mine, my lord. You may rest.
Are we done, my lord? Because this is too much shit to do, my lord. I don't want to go back there again, my lord. Oh no, my lord. This is just one area, my lord. This is fucking bullshit, my lord. Bullshit, my lord. So much bullshit, my lord. Oh my lanta, my lord. Oh my lord, oh my lord.
This is no time to ride.
Oh my lord, oh my lord. Oh my lord, oh my lord. Yes. 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 Oh my lord, oh my lord. Oh my lord, oh my lord. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, oh my lord. Oh my lord, oh my lord. Oh my lord. That's the grand finale. You understand? You understand? You understand? You understand? Do you not understand? Do you understand? Oh, so much you understand? Oh, so much for you, do you understand? I can't do the face either, though. That's what makes the voice so, is when you do the face. What's your name? Do you understand? Oh, so shouldn't you understand? Shouldn't you understand? Alright, we're lagging, we're running like 30 FPS, bro. So, bro, this ain't getting my girl wet enough. So, bro, I'm gonna fucking not watch the stream, bro. And watch at least 45 FPS stream, bro. Cause you're running at like 50.16, bro, and it's not making my girl wet, bro. And for which do you understand? Oh.
Good. They haven't broken camp yet.
So I just got weird.
How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming.
I should probably delete this video, but...
Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
I'll leave it up there for
With
my
all
kids to
haste,
find, hopefully one
lest
day.
any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins.
I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more, and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
You're welcome to try.
Over here! This one. Over here.
You just died all up there. Alright. I'm running at like 56.07 FPS, you understand? 60.
So much for your escort.
What? Because I
You'll
love...
forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be. I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
I love my sweet. I love my sweet.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding rent, you know, but
better this to
but how
I to live out.
you perhaps
Too much tuna. You understand?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything. Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
No.
Fuck them bears. We'll get back here.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and Muleta. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. She can't, I'm sure you had, anyway.
Keep her.
Tell me we've run out of peppy.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Hey.
You'll not find a better price than that.
I say good girl. You are.
Finished, are you?
You're my sweet.
Stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their
You're the good girl, sweet one, Gin.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Nicks and lumps.
Yes.
I'm you.
No more. I'll keep.
Lederhosen. Why?
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Damn, buddy, there's only 3 more greens. Oh. What are you laughing at, sweet one? You being a good girl, sweet? This fucking one? You can't even get down there. How in the fuck? Fuck, we were just here too. Why? What? Oh yeah.
It's not. I take.
Gotta collect our reward.
Thank you, Ma.
Enough.
Well,
Otherwise, you bear. Where, in fact, he showed up at the state fair and told.
And
Where? Just me.
in with the which is
And if good is any better, the least.
that's
It's a lot. Get the fuck out, dicks. Oh. You being a sweet one, Gina? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I always try to look at this map and not just look at the green thing on the screen. It makes sense.
girl.
This one.
That's all of them. Owain can uncross his toes now.
That one I can't get to.
Covered. Nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
The whole of them. Oh, why are you stopping?
How was she? The Enterprise, I mean.
Good.
Oh.
Shit, what the fuck? Bullshit, man. It's bullshit, man.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace? Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it, I promise. So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway. can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
Inventory maximize. But I have more up. Okay. More potions, beer. How do we make for Kretov? See if we can do this quick. How do we get down there? Up there? Right there, actually.
Good girl. This might take a while. No mistakes.
Holy fuck. What the fuck? Fucking dick. Holy shit, that scared me.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I thought I got away from him, all of a sudden, boom. Some weird shit.
Caution, bro.
Be safe.
Open the door. Oh my god, here we go. Again. Again. It's about time to call it quits. Computer just does not want to compute.
Oh no.
You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors.
All the more reason to rid this place of echoes.
This one. Go, Torque. Get him. Over here. Get him. Whatever that thing is. Say it's their leader. This one. Over here! This one. This one. Nice try. Attack! Sick! Go, Torque! This one. And another! Get him! Over here! Get him! Nice try. Go, Torque! Attack! Over here! Go, Torque! Nice! Over here! Fuck. This one. Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's.
You have...
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey...
Forgive them, Clive. The Undying live by a very different creed, and... nothing we say will change that. Come. Let us deliver their findings to Cyril, that their deaths might not be in vain. Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Alright, I think I'm going to bed. At least laying down and like, whatever. Thanks for watching. Get on tomorrow. I didn't have coffee tonight, that's probably why. I was gonna have coffee, I was like, I want milk instead for the cookies. But 3.5 hours, still good. Alright. Oh shit. Alright. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Tomorrow night, whatever. Whenever I feel like jumping on. Peace. Take it easy. Bye. Good night. Good night.